A healing touch exploring medicine in ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt holds a special place in history. It is a civilization known for its wonders. The ancient Egyptians were pioneers. They excelled in many areas like medicine. Their medical practices were advanced for their time. They combined practical knowledge with spiritual beliefs. This created a unique approach to healing. Ancient Egyptians believed in the power of observation. They studied the human body. They also understood the importance of hygiene. They developed sophisticated methods for treating illnesses and injuries. Their knowledge and practices continue to fascinate us today. They offer a glimpse into a world where medicine was deeply intertwined with every aspect of life. The ancient Egyptians faced many health challenges. These included diseases, injuries, and childbirth complications. They developed a complex system of medicine to address these issues. Their approach combined natural remedies with spiritual rituals. They aimed to restore balance and harmony to the body and soul. From the banks of the Nile to the heart of their temples, healing played a crucial role in ancient Egyptian society. It influenced their daily lives, beliefs, and practices. In the following sections, we will delve deeper into the fascinating world of ancient Egyptian medicine. We will explore its practices, beliefs, and enduring legacy. The Ebers Papyrus, a window into ancient remedies. The Ebers Papyrus is one of the most important medical documents from ancient Egypt. It is a treasure trove of information about their medical practices. The papyrus dates back to around 1550 BC. It contains over 700 remedies and treatments. The Ebers Papyrus covers a wide range of medical conditions. These include digestive problems, skin diseases, and even mental health issues. It provides detailed descriptions of symptoms, diagnoses, and treatments. The remedies listed in the papyrus often involve a combination of natural ingredients and magical spells. This ancient medical text reveals the depth of knowledge that the ancient Egyptians possessed. It shows their understanding of the human body. It also highlights their belief in the interconnectedness of the physical and spiritual realms. The Ebers Papyrus is a testament to the ingenuity and sophistication of ancient Egyptian medicine. The papyrus also provides insights into the social and cultural context of medicine in ancient Egypt. It mentions different types of healers and their roles. It also reveals the importance of magic and religion in their medical practices. The Ebers Papyrus is not just a collection of remedies. It is a window into the minds and beliefs of the ancient Egyptians. Priests and healers, guardians of health and spirituality. In ancient Egypt, the roles of priests and healers were often intertwined. They were seen as guardians of both health and spirituality. Priests played a significant role in maintaining the well-being of the community. They performed rituals, offered prayers, and provided guidance on matters of health and illness. Healers, on the other hand, were more focused on the practical aspects of medicine. They used their knowledge of herbs, plants, and other remedies to treat illnesses and injuries. Some healers specialized in particular areas, such as surgery, dentistry, or childbirth. The distinction between priests and healers was not always clear-cut. Many healers were also priests. They believed that illness was often caused by spiritual or supernatural factors. As a result, they incorporated religious rituals and incantations into their healing practices. Priests and healers worked together to address the physical and spiritual needs of the Egyptian people. They were highly respected members of society. Their knowledge and skills were essential for maintaining the health and well-being of the community. The intertwined threads, medicine, religion, and daily life. Medicine, religion, and daily life were inextricably linked in ancient Egypt. The ancient Egyptians believed that illness was often caused by supernatural forces or by angering the gods. Therefore, their medical practices were deeply intertwined with their religious beliefs. Religious rituals and offerings were an integral part of healing. Temples were often seen as places of healing. People would travel long distances to seek the help of temple priests and healers. Amulets and charms were also commonly used to ward off evil spirits and promote healing. Daily life was also influenced by beliefs about health and hygiene. The ancient Egyptians placed a strong emphasis on cleanliness. They bathed regularly, used cosmetics, and paid attention to their diet. They believed that these practices were essential for maintaining good health. The interconnectedness of medicine, religion, and daily life is evident in many aspects of ancient Egyptian culture. From their elaborate burial rituals to their daily hygiene practices, the ancient Egyptians sought to live in harmony with the divine and maintain a state of physical and spiritual well-being. Kenai's and ancient wisdom diagnosis in ancient Egypt. Ancient Egyptian healers relied heavily on their observation skills to diagnose illnesses. They carefully examined their patients, looking for any signs of imbalance or disease. They paid attention to the patient's pulse, temperature, and skin color. They also observed their urine and feces. In addition to physical examinations, ancient Egyptian healers also relied on their knowledge of the human body and the natural world. They believed that the body was a microcosm of the universe. They sought to restore balance and harmony through their treatments. They used their knowledge of herbs, minerals, and other natural remedies to create treatments. They also performed minor surgical procedures. They set bones, treated wounds, and even performed some forms of dentistry. While their methods may seem primitive by today's standards, ancient Egyptian healers were skilled observers. They developed a sophisticated understanding of the human body and the causes of illness. Their diagnostic techniques laid the foundation for the development of medicine as we know it. Nature's pharmacy, herbs, plants, and minerals in healing. Ancient Egyptian healers had a deep understanding of the healing properties of plants, herbs, and minerals. They used a vast array of natural ingredients to create remedies for various ailments. Their knowledge of these natural remedies was passed down through generations. Herbs and plants played a central role in their pharmacopoeia. They used garlic for its antibacterial properties, aloe vera to soothe burns, and willow bark to relieve pain. They also used honey for its antiseptic and wound-healing properties. Minerals were also important in their treatments. They used natron, a naturally occurring salt, for mummification and wound cleansing. They also used copper for its antimicrobial properties and malachite for eye infections. The ancient Egyptians' knowledge of natural remedies was extensive. They developed sophisticated methods for preparing and administering these remedies. They created salves, ointments, pills, and even enemas. Their use of natural ingredients laid the foundation for the development of modern pharmacology. The surgeon's art, ancient Egyptian tools and techniques. Surgery was a surprisingly advanced field in ancient Egypt. Despite their limited tools and knowledge of anatomy, ancient Egyptian surgeons were able to perform a variety of procedures. They developed specialized tools and techniques for treating wounds, setting bones, and even performing some forms of surgery. One of the most common surgical procedures was wound treatment. Ancient Egyptian surgeons were skilled at cleaning and dressing wounds to prevent infection. They used honey, copper, and other antiseptic agents to promote healing. Bone setting was another area of expertise. They developed techniques for setting fractures and dislocations. They used splints made from wood or linen to immobilize the injured limb. They also used traction to help set bones properly. Ancient Egyptian surgeons even performed some forms of brain surgery. They developed a procedure known as trepanation, which involved drilling a hole in the skull to relieve pressure. This procedure was used to treat headaches, seizures, and other neurological disorders. Unlocking the body's secrets, anatomy, and mummification. The ancient Egyptians' understanding of human anatomy was advanced for their time. Their knowledge was largely derived from their practice of mummification. The process of preserving the body provided them with detailed insights into the internal organs and structures of the human body. Mummification involved removing the internal organs, preserving them separately, and then carefully wrapping the body in linen bandages. This process required a deep understanding of the body's anatomy. It allowed them to identify and preserve the major organs, including the heart, lungs, liver, and intestines. The ancient Egyptians' knowledge of the circulatory system was particularly impressive. They understood that the heart was the center of the circulatory system. They believed that blood vessels carried blood throughout the body. They even identified the pulse and its connection to the heart. Their understanding of anatomy gained through mummification was not only used for religious purposes, but also contributed to their medical knowledge. It allowed them to develop a more sophisticated understanding of the human body and the causes of illness. of the power of belief shaping medical practices. Religious beliefs played a significant role in shaping ancient Egyptian medical practices. The ancient Egyptians believed that illness was often caused by supernatural forces or by angering the gods. Therefore, their medical treatments often involved a combination of practical remedies and religious rituals. Amulets and charms were commonly used to ward off evil spirits and promote healing. They believed that these objects held magical powers that could protect them from harm. They wore amulets around their necks, wrists, and even on their clothing. Magical spells and incantations were also an integral part of their healing rituals. Priests and healers would recite these spells while administering treatments. They believed that these spells could invoke the power of the gods to heal the sick. The ancient Egyptians' belief in the afterlife also influenced their medical practices. They believed that the body needed to be preserved in order to ensure a successful journey to the afterlife. This belief led to the development of mummification, which had a profound impact on their understanding of anatomy. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Until next time, be curious and learn more every day.